All right, what do we have here? We have Ascend, we have Sentinels on defense, we have Furia on attack. They have Killjoy and Cypher. So, first major difference. Both teams have Astra. Both teams have Sova. Both teams have Jet. And, ooh, a Sage. Okay. Well, okay, so that's very interesting. Furia has no flashes. No flashes. But they have more powerful Sentinel in case of ultimate. Right? Than Cypher. But their ult economy is very expensive because this is an 8 and this is an 8. And Sentinels, I feel like composition-wise, they're ahead. They have definitely way more to be successful on attack because of double initiators. You have really good utility to initiate an attack with Sick, while Sage, I don't know, man. I really dislike Sage in the professional scene, to be honest. What do you think about the tech timeout yesterday? What happened? Sorry, I wasn't watching. I had my TV on, but that's about it, you know? Like, I was watching with one eye. I was not paying attention. I was just watching it to as a background noise, you know? All right, well, let's see what's going on. On paper, Sentinels have a better team comp, in my opinion. And the pistol round, let's pay attention. What is happening here? Sova Cypher on a B, Astra Sick with Sky on A. I think this is the first time I see Sick on Sky, if I'm not mistaken. And then Jet on mid. Very standard setup for Sentinels at the beginning of the pistol round. Well, Furia plays 1-3-1 split. And they're not, most likely, they're not gonna control A main, which might be a problem, but Sentinels play very deep on A, so it will be not.
Going for a mid control. Based on the spacing of the agents, I'm going to say they might go into a fast mid-B split here, Dan.
Okay, so they push mid with the drone, tagged 10s already on the Jet.
We have some information. Sort after that, it's certainly going to be hearing the presence. Drone going up, there's a quick flash coming through to try to see if they're all the way to market just yet, but you can see the pace is stopped here.
He actually didn't pop it, so he wasn't checking anything, he was just faking it.
They're looking for a response after this initial pressure.
So Furia wanted to go, they actually spent a lot of utility. They spent so much utility to go through. They spent the drone, they spent the smoke, and they gained no grounds. So far, unsuccessful push for Furia. They gained nothing so far.
You can see Mazen now is...
The only thing that they gained is that Tens doesn't have his dash. And that's about it. Sick is gonna have his flash for the actual execute anyway. Because it's gonna take them those 30 more seconds to get there. Okay, never mind, they're actually very fast. Okay, so they go A. Zombs get just a random kill for the smoke and gets a tag on the Sova. Okay, that was pretty lucky. But they also were running, so... Okay, nice usage of the Sage wall. He peeks over the smoke, gets Zombs who are like super caught off guard by that. Which is a little bit unnecessary. Not a fan of that flash. Really not a fan of that flash. They were not retaking it, they were not ready. And that nanoswarm, actually, no, I still don't like it. I still don't like it because they have a Sova coming in, and he's very far away because it's still like in backside. So unless the plan is for him not to retake at all, then it's fine because they went with the flash when two players are already close and they can just kind of like follow it up. But then the molly gets popped, which is a good reaction by Khalil. Because he sees the flash, he pops the nanoswarm. So this is good decision making by Khalil. But I'm not certain if this was even a good moment to start the retake because they didn't even plant yet.
Is coming through here. There's a quick flash, and Sentinels will be slowed slightly by that nano swarm.
And Shazam should get his recon arrow pretty soon.
Big timing on that one as they look to go for
I think.
all the way up from rafters here.
Nice shot. What was happening with Tens? He kind of fell asleep, right? Look. He gets the headshot.
And Tens, of course, kicking things off quite nicely.
Kind of fell asleep. What the hell?
From Furia as they look to hold this one, but two players stuck, isolated underneath rafters in hell. Shazam will make quick work of NCR, and it's looking like it's getting a little bit tight here for Sentinels as they're moving in. Still some time left. There's the pressure on that spike. Mazin will take down Shazam, and it's leaving it all to Sick here. Two places to look.
He doesn't even know about the killjoy on bottom. Okay. Wait, so where did Shazam use his arrow? I'm very confused. Where did he use it? 120? Still has it. He used it now. 117. 117. And it's 40 seconds cooldown. So it's gonna be ready at 0:40. So this is like 20 seconds cooldown right now.
Will fall, and it is slow progress to the site here, but QCK able to pick off one. Spike looking to get planted on the site now. Retake effort is coming through here. There's a quick flash, and Sentinels will
I'm really confused.
Slightly by that nano swarm.
He should have his shock dart. He should have his
There's a quick flash, and Sentinels will be slowed.
Here, from this moment, he has like 8 seconds to his recon arrow.
Slightly by that nano swarm. Perfect timing on
It's really interesting to see that they don't want to wait it out.
And Tens, of course, kicking things off quite nicely.
See, he gets his recon arrow right now. Look. Right? A little bit awkward. A little bit awkward that they didn't wait. It was literally 5 seconds in this case. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds. 7 seconds out of a 40-second plant. I don't like this decision making, to be honest. This should have been waited out for that arrow. They were already stopped by the nanoswarm.
Yeah, and this is fantastic because we get to see, Furia off to a good start on their attack. We'll see how their default, how they want to play optimally. But I say that
Stack on A by Sentinels, and Furia actually splits. They have 5 Spectres.
It's like they know that Sentinels isn't afraid to invest into these rounds, but on this round, it looks like only Tens has really bought on Marshall. Everyone else just keeping the classic 6 with the frenzy in hand.
There's a lot of frenzies being bought by Brazilians, by the way, in general, from what I've seen.
Fury is left too near A, right? Just in case they need to roll off.
Oh shit, wait. I need to tweet that we're doing the VOD review, right? Uno segundo, por favor. So we do Sentinels versus Furia. Wait, what's the actual tag of Furia on Twitter? Wait, what the hell?
Hello there.
Ah, just Furia. Okay. Okay. So, Sentinels versus Furia. VOD analytical review being done now. Drops active, by the way. Alright, Twitch. twitch.tv/ my own name. Let's go. Okay. What are you drinking? A what is this? Yerba mate.
Site if there is a B stack on this eco. Now, unfortunately for them,
We should,
it's not
like in this
they
case,
haven't sold
Furia should be farming orbs.
So these A players
Like this is the round when they should be farming orbs. They should be controlling like both sides.
Interesting one
But they didn't take a single one yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Just running out of time when you're playing the anti-eco here, and I do fear for Furia in this position.
But it looks like they are reaching
Furia
the
earned my
limit.
respect today.
So
We'll
why
see.
don't we
We'll
go
see,
for
my
the here?
friends.
I'm sure the Sova's recon has charged up. There it is. Yep, and he's going to shoot that probably into the site any second now.
Need to move my monitors.
Ton of information. It's empty. This is going to be a free take, Dan. And I'm curious, is Sentinel's going to go for the frag
Standard boost.
this
Although
try to box
I
them?
really don't like using this strat on
Yeah, I feel
an eco.
as they are Sentinels, that
Like,
you wanna try to take
it
some fights.
kinda
Actually, all
reminds your opponents that you're
so
fond of doing
more
this.
committed as opposed to boxing them in here. All 5 players
Mazen got a
into
orb
site.
for Astra.
Will they be able to find
Yeah.
it? Of course, there is another nebula there that is blocking vision. Suzanne will get a freebie through the smoke as Dapper falls. So it's looking quite laboured.
Shock Tort.
Not really seeing all that much promise here so far for Sentinels in this one.
Oh my.
Sick finally able to get a little bit of damage, but just one frag so far. And in fact, Furia happy to go for the challenges.
But
But as you say,
I don't know, man.
this is really what they were looking for here, Sentinels. As Tens gets another opportunity, but
They lost 2 players when they had 5 Spectres. I really don't like this. I really don't. This is like overfighting,
Yeah, and
to
those
be
are little
honest.
things, right?
But
The Jet Bladestorm adding an extra orb in this patch relative to previous tournaments that we've seen Tens play. If he got one Marshall kill right there, Dan, all he would need in this round is one frag and then his death, and then you had a Bladestorm in the following round. That's not the case right now. So he's far off of Bladestorm, and if you look here, he doesn't have a great buy.
so now they play 2 sheriffs because of that. See, that's why I mentioned this. Like they play 5 Spectres and they fight unnecessary fights, and because of that, now in this bonus round they play 2 sheriffs, which is definitely not ideal, right? It's like there's no point in having those fights. It's really unnecessary risk. You invested so much into a round, and you're like throwing it just to have a chance at getting a frags for 200 credits and an orb. Not worth it.
Phantom's out, so no operator in play yet.
Yeah, and you can see that Furia.
Wait. What is the buy from Sentinels? Let me check this. So Tens, because of the Marshal, buys a Guardian. Shazam has an Odin and 3 Phantoms. Okay.
Bunch of Phantoms out, so no operator in play yet.
Yeah, and you can see that.
Yeah, I don't, to be honest, I really dislike operator buys on round 3 against the bonus round. I really dislike that. So
Really invested here either, kept what
I
they
think
had.
that's fine.
Shoring it up with a couple of sheriffs. Mid presence here for Furia.
Came.
They do like to put pressure on this.
Do the
mid.
camera have a beauty effect because you're glowing? I'm pregnant, man. That's why.
Or rather, sorry, the other way around. Furia likes it.
I'm pregnant with my community and happiness.
In this round in particular,
That
Marzen just gonna walk up
creeped me out. Never mind. Scratch what I just said. Do not clip it.
Look, if Sentinels gave up a
That was
main
creepy as
control,
fuck.
they're playing it in the blind here. They're stacking 3 to the A side because they have no info. So if you look over at this B site, Shaz is here all alone. He does have the cheese Odin spam
Yep.
ready to go though. Yeah,
Oh, no.
this could get ugly.
Oh,
Wall hacks.
so afraid.
I call wall hacks.
For Furia. And there it comes, but looks like he'll pull off of it. They are too deep.
So, okay, I'll tell you something. I don't have a lot of experience playing Sova in general, but I feel like if you have no idea what's going on in the game, right? But you feel like in your gut, as a pro player, you're gonna have that feeling that you're gonna get an execute very soon, right? And look, Shazam is ready for the arrow. He hears the sounds that are coming to him, right? I feel this is the moment where you don't shoot the arrow here, you shoot it here. On this wall. On this front wall, and then you jump on site. Because this will help you kill the jet that will be aggressive towards you. Like, that's something that I really like doing. to be honest. Because right now, I mean, the cam doesn't do much, the thing is, you know? Like, I don't get it. Wait, they had a cam for B main? Where was the cam?
This could get ugly.
It is above the entrance, so it's not for B main, it's actually above the entrance. It got destroyed now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, and the thing is, like, if this is like a trademark updraft dash over here, and this guy is gonna land here or here, and then the server is like, oh, what I'm gonna do now? And the arrow helps you with that.
Looks like he'll pull off of it. They are two.
He actually went towards market. Shazam was predicting that he's gonna get jumped on, and he had a very bad position, by the way, to fight that jet.
Deep, so nothing from the Odin.
So he's actually pretty lucky.
Hurdle has been passed there for Furia, but still looking to make their way forward. They've managed to get a fourth position on Xan with that jet dashing in, and now the rest of them starting to.
Oh, what the fuck? Not much you can do, I guess. Never crouch against the sheriff.
Opening into the site.
Spike planted.
Sentinels in a very difficult retake here, Dan. 2-on-4, but the trade frags come in. Brings it down to
2-on-4 and holy shit.
Turret spot sick on the way in. And this will probably allow.
And now they have an Odin and 2 Spectres, man.
They might have to save, Dan.
Yeah, not looking
I don't think
good,
saving is an option here.
for some amount of
But the
damage.
problem is, they had no recon whatsoever. But I feel like them going for the win of this round makes sense. But it also makes sense to save those 2 guns, because they had no utility. If they had any kind of utility for the retake, I feel like going for the retake would make a lot of sense and trying to win it, because you're so confident. But because of the fact that they didn't have any util and Sick was solo HP, probably was a good call to save.
Economy will build for your enemies, and their economy is going to.
And they would have won anyway, so they didn't want to show much strats, saving for a
Sentinels player.
Who? Saving strats in groups? I don't think that's gonna be the case, man. Like, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Like, teams were definitely saving strats in Red Bull home ground, but on Champions level, you're not gonna save strats for the next game. I don't think so.
In this particular round,
That'll be just reckless.
Catwalk, they got a setup there. They're leaving Shazam alone towards that B site. Has some Cypher util from Dapper to help him, but otherwise it's a stack towards this B site, and they would be correct here, because here comes Furia into the A site. Wow, X had absolutely no fear whatsoever, able to convert, taking Raptors control.
No, this is my second VOD review that I'm doing. So far, I only did Fnatic versus Sentinels. It's already on the. By the way, we already uploaded it to YouTube. It's exclamation mark VOD reviews. It's already on YouTube. The Sentinels versus. Sorry, the. What was the first match I was reviewing?
Yeah, they're gonna sit on these.
No, wait, what? Fnatic versus Cloud9.
That's gonna make their following rounds so much more easy. Oh, what? Zand spraying blindly through the.
He has a very high sensitivity. It's shaky as fuck.
He's definitely been the most impactful duelist in this server so far. Dan.
Yes.
That's not what you want to see if you're a Sentinels fan.
Those are, I mean, of course, the frag doesn't really mean much in the scheme of things for the round, as we see it cleared up by Furia. But those are nice ones to get, because you feel awesome when you get those. And as you're talking about, building up the confidence for the duelist is always important.
So the question here now is, how do Sentinels answer back? Do they get the operator on 10s? How do they get him more involved in the game? And yeah, I think I just saw right there. He has the operator in hand. They're still going to keep Shaz in this B site most.
Well,
all right. 4-0 for Furia. Operator for 10s, full buy. Small shields for Zombs. 4 Phantoms. 2 Phantoms and 3 Vandals. They have a lot of ultimates. Okay, let's see. It's a B split from what I see. And a huge A stack. They play... So, Sentinels are playing... Sentinels are playing a trap on market, so they essentially play 2-0-3 formation right now, which is not great against this particular setup. and they Furia just used the drone to destroy the trap. Pay attention to the drone right now. See the drone? It goes back to destroy the trap.
Furia.
And it broke the trip, Dan. It broke the trip for Mazen, so he's now lurking mid with no trip there.
But here goes Tens. He's looking for information. I think he's heard a step. Oh, there's the dash. Oh my god.
So mechanically speaking, this is definitely not played the best.
But here goes Tens. He's looking for information. I think he's
I mean, not about the shot, but the angle that he's taking is so risky. Look, that dash doesn't do jack shit. He could have been dead 3 times right here. So he had to spend all of his util to get out of a bad position making.
There's the dash. Oh my god.
That was insanely lucky that he didn't get killed here.
A delayed exec onto his
And now, because he's caught off guard, the other jet punishes him.
sights. Oh,
Damn.
shot there from Exan, and it is beautiful. Early on here from Furia, they have come to play.
Wow.
So sick, Dan.
If this is an actual strat that they have, I am very impressed right now. If this is the actual strat that they do to bait people into this trap
Have come to play.
here, this is awesome. If this is a set play, I mean. Because the thing is, they do this Astro Divide, right? To cover market and CT, but they leave this small corner here to bait people into coming here after getting flashed or something. That is absolutely like nuts. This is awesome.
That is so sick, Dan.
Oh man, this is insane. What a round from Furia. They completely demolished Sentinels with just pure class and skill.
Zan's sense is almost 1 at 400 DPI. That's not that high.
In that round. Argentinian as well. They look incredible. Tens
I mean, it's almost
bitter, though.
almost twice of my sensitivity, but it's that I thought he has way higher.
Opening match, that you expect it now.
I mean, here this round is bad position making from Tens that is being punished, and because of that, Furia just opens the entire round. That's literally it. Like, Tens is being punished by Xand, and then the entire site just gets opened.
Yeah, and it's really smart too because Furia were representing
One way,
people, and they
we
wanted
have
to just pounce on an info
Frenzy, Free Sheriffs, Classic,
They got lucky
Blades
last time Furia,
for
their 10 for
Tens.
instance, but back to the anti-eco, we've got Sheriffs on board here for Sentinels on the defense. The pressure comes through towards A main already. Zand, oh, it's just beautiful movement. He's making this look incredible so far.
That's very smooth. More flashy than actually useful, but it's actually pretty nice because I think they weren't committed. Wait.
The pressure comes through towards A main already. Eco got Sheriffs.
So this is I think this is like a fake push that they do. This is interesting. Because everyone was so far away, so I don't think he actually wants to. I think this is a set play they have. Because when I judge the distance between the players, it feels like they're definitely not pushing this. So he tries to over-rotate his opponents by doing this, and then stands on the wall. This is a set play. This is actually very, very interesting. I've never seen anyone do this in this kind of way. So this is actually pretty nice. I really like this. This is actually pretty nice. Look at this is a set play 100%. Wow. I'm actually impressed. This is very good.
So far on this jet, and I am just afraid for Sentinels watching him his POV at the moment. And after that initial pressure, we'll have Dapper clearing the B side of the map. So I mean, Sentinels, they have the information, but what do they do with it? Tens is on that Blade Storm, and you just have to, you get a sense of how key he is in this.
But look at Dapper. He got so much control. I feel like that's the problem that so far, we'll see if it's gonna be happening on full buy rounds again, but I feel like Killjoy doesn't control the map good enough. To be honest, we'll see. She leaves a lot of blind spots, and I feel like this might be a problem in the future rounds, but we'll see.
Tens is entering this B site right now.
It is really on Tens here with the Blaze Storm, and there we go.
Oh my god. And Sentinels read this because of Dapper's position. Look. Dapper wins this round. If they, I don't know if they win this round, but If this is being won, this is being won by Dapper, because he's gonna hear that it's gonna be a fake. Look, this is what I mentioned, the blind spots. He actually heard them before, I think, because he pings of the site. Like, pay attention. Pay attention right now, okay? When this rotation happens, Dapper is gonna hear footsteps from top, bottom, mid. Yeah, he hears now. He hears now on the spawn 2 players. And now he hears 2 more players. Yeah, this is single-handedly won by Dapper. Just because this player here is in this spot, he hears the footsteps on spawn. He hears 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's 100% certain that this is gonna be a B hit because of that. And because of that, it allows the players to rotate to B. And the only reason they lose this is because they have no mid control. That's it.
To B, Dapper has pushed through mid, and Shaz has actually reclaimed the B site. So this is the rotation Sentinels needed, but it's pretty much all on Shazam.
You need lurkers? You don't exactly need lurkers. In this round, what Furia needed is a player. I understand the fake with the Killjoy lockdown. I understand that. So the Killjoy cannot really control B or anything or mid. But she should definitely have a different setup when it comes to the turret. And she should definitely need Furia definitely needed someone to already hold B or mid from top mid all the time.
Steps, I believe, in spawn as they were running.
So, of course, you're gonna say, oh, TenZ hit 2 nasty fucking frags. But without the info from Dapper, they would have never won this. If they win it, I actually don't know if they win it or not. But it seems like they're actually winning this round, I think. Oh, never mind. Okay, so this is such a lack of awareness from Furia. I'm actually infuriated right now. Look. You go into a stack on B. Right? You go into a stack on B. How the hell do you not check your corners while going through mid? There's a specific reason you go into a stack. Your opponents are not gambling that shit. Your opponents are rotating on info. That means if you go into a stack after a fake, you are known. That means that the opponents have map control. That means you need to be checking every single corner. Every single corner. This is like fundamental level of mistakes here from Furia on this round. Like, Jesus. Good morning, Sado.
With the Blaze Storm to capitalize, and that is how you answer back. Great stuff from Sentinels, and I love Dapper's position in mid.
Khalil kinda checks but dies. Well, he wasn't the first one that goes in. Look. Look. This Astra. Mazin, hello. Hello.
They've been fed into the machine, and
like, Khalil shouldn't even be doing this. Yeah.
Dan, like that's insane from Sentinels, but it's
so Dapper MVP on this round.
Absolutely.
This map control that he achieved is absolutely insane.
Sets TenZ up on the position, and we'll see more aggression in mid early here for
oh, sick.
Ultimately they'll rotate out of this position, most likely.
Furia goes for the mid control.
Just as I say that. This is insane.
Oh, wow.
The drone wars, and it's Furia to pick up
okay.
the opening kill there.
TenZ again. What is TenZ doing out here? Man, TenZ positioning. He has a dash here, right? He has a dash. He has full util.
As I say that. This is insane.
Drone wars.
He's a jet. He could be standing in, I understand why he wanted to sit in a smoke, but that smoke was already there for like so much time. It's gonna dissipate anytime soon, and now he cannot dash away because of his positioning. Like, he cannot side dash because he dashes into a wall.
The drone wars, and it's Furia to pick up the opening.
What the hell am I witnessing, man? I don't think he was expecting the smoke to dissipate so fast. So let's rewind this. he is playing mid this entire round. Look,
On the position.
he is on mid the entire round.
And we'll see more aggression in mid.
He sees the smoke right here. He is actually playing in the smoke right here.
Just trying to
So he knows how long it takes. This is not an excuse that you can have. You literally know the existence of the smoke this entire round. So you know how long it is.
most likely.
They're going back.
So this is really not good.
It's insane. Drone wars.
See? Like,
The drone was, and it's Furia to pick up the opening kill there. Tens goes down. That's a huge pick off immediately. Oh, a second!
one of the most crucial skills as a pro player, like I'm not good at it, honestly. I'm not good at it. But that's one of the skills that I really want to improve at, is actually paying attention to when the smokes were played and how long they are.
I don't think Sick knew anything about that angle there, and early 5 versus 3 in favor of Furia.
Yeah, and the Seekers are out of the play too. Not much to work with on Cloud9 right here. Shaz, you know, no utility remaining. The Recon's still charging.
The drone cleared the smoke, so he went in thinking that it's clear.
Fury can come on. That could change the round. And Fury's just waiting for a mistake.
The smoke was cleared. It's not about the smoke being clear or not. It's about the fact that he played the entire round on mid, and he's not paying attention to the smoke, like, longevity. And because of that, he dies because he has bad positioning and he cannot dash away, and he's being punished.
This is eventually going to be.
This is just bad decision making, you know?
Yeah, and there's a little bit of information there with that turret damage coming through, and the collapse onto the B site now for Furia. Dapper in the back of the site. He's good, but can
Oh,
he
he's
miss good?
fucked, man.
Players from both
Oh,
angles.
wow. Oh, that's
Initial
shot.
kill onto Exan. Can he
No
find any more
way.
damage?
No
Huge
way that
damage.
they give him 2 kills here. Like, that's actually pretty bad. So, Khalil here, a little bit overzealous. Zand gets killed, like, very nicely by Dapper. Like, they can do anything about it, right? In this case, like, this kill is just insane by Dapper. This is insane. But now you know he has this angle. This angle is Dapper's, right? Khalil should never peek this. What he should do, right, is just wait for his teammates to drop and then push this guy. Because if he tries to go on this corner and peek from here, that's the way he dies. That's the way he dies. He is just taking a 50-50 angle that can throw the round. Like, this move right here is the 50-50 that is so unnecessary, and you can literally wait less than a second for your teammates to make a 100% trade. So Dapper, even if he kills one, there's a high chance he doesn't. But if you peek here, there's a 50-50 chance that you go for 1-0 or 1-1. Sorry, or 0-1. And if it's 0-1, there's a chance that Dapper actually kills 3 more people here. And he single-handedly wins the round. This play, this movement here, is potentially round throwing.
From both angles, it's a nice initial kill onto Exan. Can he find any more? Dapper doing
Imagine Dapper gets one more kill here.
damage. It's only the 2 though, but maybe
30
that's
seconds
enough.
left.
Spike will go down the rotation already through spawn here from Shazam and Zoms. Certainly a chance for them. We don't have a recon just yet though from Shazam. Doesn't look
There's no
like
way
he's ready for
Sentinels
it.
win this, right? Why is NSR looking at lane right now?
Peaks, Shazam.
If he repeaks this and dies, I'm just mad.
Very threatening there, NZR in the boathouse trying to keep himself alive. Shazam making it happen.
What the fuck am I witnessing right now?
Passing goes down, Zoms takes down one more, it's up to NZR. In the 1 versus 2. They're looking for him, they know he's at backside. Oh my god.
Alright, so pay attention what is happening here. Pay attention what is happening here. I'm gonna paint you a picture. I'm gonna paint you a picture right here. When it comes to Crossfire, right? So, this guy looks at this. This guy looks as this. This guy checks this. Right? This player actually should play safe. Let me draw it again. This guy checks lanes. This guy should probably play in the middle. and this guy plays contact for himself, right? And then the third player swings. That's about it. Or even better is 2 players stand here and look both at lane to make sure this guy doesn't get peeked. And then one of them swings. So there's like multiple ways of doing this. But this player is crucial because he should never leave this unless those 2 players are dead. Right? So the first thing is that the Sova should never be peeking this. He should be playing safe. He is the anchor right now in this post plant. And he is so important. His position is so important, is actually round deciding. And the thing is, they need to play contact of the stairs, because if a guy peeks here, you have a kill 100%, you go 1 for 1, you win the round, right? Because when the stage has contact, this guy just peeks on this contact, and you can either swing from here or just take a look from here, right? And you kill the player peeking from stairs, right? So that is so important. And look what happens with the sage right now. This is the moment where the Sova shouldn't even peek. Or maybe, nah, he probably should peek. Or maybe not. I'm actually not certain. But what is even more... I mean, it's like it's both good and bad. Like, both decision making can be good or bad. But the thing is, this sage should definitely not go into stairs. Like, that is not good decision making. Look at Sage right now.
Making it happen. Whilst it goes down, Zos takes down one more.
She should still play contact. Like, that lane guy is so deep. He doesn't need to peek yet.
They're looking for him. They know he's at backside. Oh my goodness, Sentinels.
It's so weird. I don't get it, man. You know what's even funnier is that, in my opinion, is that how can you play that even better? I feel like if you just stand here instead of here, you're way better. On this position here, right? You are not peeked by the lane guy faster than your teammate from back can help you. So standing here is a recipe for disaster after your one teammate dies. But what you can still do is you can just go back a little bit and change the angle of the lane for you. So this could definitely be a little bit better played by Furia here. It's not like super thrown, because I understand why the stage peeked into the stairs, but it's reckless and it's very risky, and I feel like there's too much risk taking right now in Furia's game plan, or just overconfidence because they win in 5-1 against Sentinels, which is like a recipe for disaster.
With Dapper just nesting in the back of sight like that, using his cages to perfection, using Zoms' nebulas as well to hold the stairs. Honestly, those 3 remaining players from Sentinels might have kept them in this game, Dan, because things would have...
I mean, still, what lost this round was Khalil peeking into backside into Dapper. Dapper, again, gets the 2 most impactful frags in this round. So, in the 2 rounds that are being won by Sentinels, 2 rounds are being won by Dapper. Those 2 rounds here, Dapper won them. That is something that I feel like a lot of people don't realize, who tries to like actually give you an impact this round.
Control with that round.
Yes, yeah, that was beautiful. It really was. And that's the kind of stuff that Sentinels brings to the table. You know, you put someone with their back against the wall, they're always going to do a little bit more damage than maybe you expect, and that's one of the things you have to worry about. But it's a bye for both teams here, Sean.
And it looks like Sentinels is done trying the super aggressive mid stuff. This is just a base setup. Tens will fight mid, but I mean...
Guys, please, what the fuck is this toxicity in chat? I'm gonna start timing out people for 1 hour if that's gonna be still here. Alright?
Push coming in just to get some information, a bit of pressure, but we've got 4 ultimates online here for Sentinels, so they can play...
Good morning, DC. How are you doing?
The Cosmic Divide, the Hunter's Fury...
Not a full buy round. Tens. If he's getting caught again, I'm mad.
Work with in that sense, so I feel like it does allow them to play
the drone missed Tens. The drone missed Tens, Dan. I couldn't agree more with what you said, but this drone, I think they believe TenZ isn't in mid. They are wrong, though, as he has shown.
What? How is he dead here? How is he dead to a Sova ult?
Isn't in mid. They are wrong, though, as he has shown.
Oh, that is just bad movement by XQC. QCQ, sorry. What the hell? The range of this ultimate, I can guarantee you that that this ult ends here. If he just runs here, he's safe. If he runs here, he's fucking safe, man. That is so weird. Wait, let me check something. Let me check something. Like, this guy should never die to this ultimate. This guy should never die to this ultimate. I wonder if this is up to scale. Yeah, look at this shit. Look, I'm right. Look at this shit. He's literally ulting from here. Look. How is the Sage dying here? You just bunny hop. You just go, oh, I'm tagged. Oh no. Okay, I'm safe. Dude, what is this movement here? Like, I feel like at this level you should know this. That is so awkward, man. I don't get it. That this kill should never happen. Like that just pay attention to the movement from the XQC. QC cool. Kutzik. I'm gonna call him Kutzik, okay? How does he know how far the ult is coming from? Because you hear it and you know it. Like, why do I know this? Right?
He has shown.
Like this. I don't know.
And Shazam probably saw that off of the minimap. And you can see NZR is trying to pressure into the A site now, but it's certainly a desperate recovery attempt now for Furia. Oh my god, they're going to drop down the Cosmic Divide. That's going to make life more difficult. They can't even get in here. And that's a spike. That's just... That's going to make life for
Was he slowed by anything else?
They're going to drop down the Cosmic Divide. That's going to make life more difficult. They can't even get in here. And that's a spike. That's just down.
Alright, that round is just bad.
Furia, I'm just going to...
In this round, they'll get a prime to come back in this game, and this is a start.
Now, which is great to see. And
That round was just bad.
So lots of work for Sentinels to continue to do, and it's going to be interesting to see how that shapes up now as we have another bye rounds for both teams.
Alright, Furia, show me what you're made of.
On this B site with the operator,
What is the website you were using for the map? It's called Valorant. 5 people B. Alright. Oh, they're checking the corner. Let's see.
Yeah, that spot there, I think that kind of blew up this opening for Furia. They're just holding position now, looking for a response in mid. There goes that drone. We saw that before. They've done this before. They drone mid.
They drone mid and didn't do anything with it. What the fuck? Look at this shit.
We saw that before.
Look, they're droning mid with no movement towards mid. And there's a drone mid. Like, there are 2 drones mid. 1 and 2. So this entire thing that they try to do is now useless. If they go into B, that's like madness. They cannot be executing B here. Like, there's no way in hell that you can do an execute after you being like... It's like showing your entire hand in poker and be like, yeah, I'm bluffing here, but I'm gonna go all in, okay? Like, they cannot just go on B main this round. It's impossible to do this play.
Delay exec into the B site.
I'll be mad if they're gonna go B main.
All the info, Dan. No one is in mid, and he knows that. Look, he's rolling into the B site. They're gonna have a 3-stack here before a frag.
Okay. Okay. It's like they're going in. It's okay.
Even goes down. Oh, the bait set up though. Dapper's gonna get something.
And they get 2 kills. Like this decision making should be punished.
But nothing. He gets absolutely nothing. And the same story for TenZ. And that's a free B site now. Here coming through for Furia. And Sentinels. They're in a lot of trouble here. I'm not sure exactly how their money is at the moment, but this
I'm
is a
speechless,
scary
man.
position to be in. They've only got the Seekers for the retake.
I'm speechless, man.
Sick with the pickup onto Khalil, trying to set up in a forward position. The Seekers for the
But you know what? Let me showcase something, okay?
Back here before a
Look.
frag.
Dapper right now, look at his positioning. After that drone,
We saw that before.
he knows that it's gonna be a B push. After that drone, he knows it's gonna be a B push. So he plays a little bit different angle with TenZ. And he knows that he cannot, he knows he's fucked. He doesn't have enough time to go back to site, even though it's gonna be a B push, because he knows about it. So he needs to make sure that he just gets as many kills as possible. And I know this is gonna sound stupid, but it's, if TenZ hits one shot, they most likely win this round. Because then Dapper gets the drop on them. Right? Because they're just like, they don't expect the secondary crossfire here because of TenZ. But TenZ misses, which then leaves Dapper with no, like, let's say, surprise effect.
Into the B site.
So I hate painting this picture that missing a shot is so crucial, but in this case it's actually very important because of Dapper's positioning here, right here.
Back here before a
Look,
frag.
the first guy, if this guy is dead, right? That allows Dapper to not be triple peaked.
Oh, the bait set up though.
Because you can't do shit against a triple peak. But if they are damaged and they are like reluctant, then it's only a double peak. Dapper can get a kill for one, and then it's a 4 versus 3. So yeah, it's very crucial actually.
And that's a free B site now. Here coming through for Furia and Sentinels. They're in a lot of trouble here. I'm not sure exactly how their money is at the moment, but this is a scary position to be in. They've only got the Seekers for the retake. Sick with the pickup onto Khalil.
Wait, are they losing this?
Forward position. We've a long
There's no way that Furia loses this round, alright? Where's the Sage going, by the way?
Sick with the pickup onto Khalil, trying to set up in a
Oh, because
position.
Khalil is dead. Okay.
Rotation around from
Okay,
Main coming
okay.
through from QCK, looking for the craziest of timings.
Okay, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 16 HP versus 27. Okay.
Really could be insane too, Dan, 'cause he
Again. Uh-oh. We have seen this already. Look at Jet's positioning on the minimap. Look at Jet's positioning on the minimap. This is not looking good. We have seen this before. With exactly the same 2 players backside. If they're losing it exactly the same way,
has the res, and if both of these Sentinel players end up in the site, that could come into play.
There we go. There it is.
okay.
It's coming into play. Shazam!
He has 27 HP. There's no way he's clutching
Two
this.
players left here for Shazam to try to find, but he's on Sova. This will be difficult here for Shazam. No utility
Okay.
to aid him.
Yeah,
Everyone's
that was-
coming through from NZR. They'll finish off the round. Sentinels made it look scary at the end.
That looked rough, right? Because they had all of the information, all of the cards were visible to them there, right? They had the right reads, but again, right now, XAN's average ACS in the last 90 days on a
Trap on mid.
is 230.
2 guy.
This
So it's a
big guy,
2-0-3.
That's how much of a star player he typically is.
And you can
Okay,
see
so they
Sentinels
get
going for early
10's
aiming aggression.
dash out. So that's something. NZR is 7 out of 8. So now they're gonna rotate, take the other orb, right?
So early victories here for them, and they've never mind. Pick up the orb as well. So early victories here for them, and they've never mind. Never mind.
Well, okay then. That's the entire round now falls on his head because I think Furia had the plan to either go for the lockdown or for the ult from NZR, and now they cannot really do that without getting a pick first.
But that's the lockdown gone, and that's a huge problem.
Yeah. Shaz knows this player's here. He broke the cam, and now the recon has not pinged him. That means Shaz knows this guy's aggressive.
Will he destroy... Will he destroy the trap? He didn't destroy the trap on mid. Why is he standing in this? Oh my...
The wall's gonna go up.
What?
Gonna be ready for this.
What am I watching here?
Getting that lockdown back in play. There's the wall, the boost here.
Okay, so I appreciate this, but why they are not taking the orb for NZR? Why did he use the drone? Okay. A different approach to the round, that's about it. But still, like, they sacrifice so much with no map control.
But there is no rotation just yet. Sentinels starting to put the pieces together. The ISO comes in to slow things down. There's 30 seconds on the clock. How much damage does Sig get here?
Okay.
Better angle for NZR as they now spill through the tree position into Tenz's crosshair. And he's slowing things down. They can't afford to lose this time.
Furia tries to rotate with no map control.
They're coming through, but Tenz still locking things down. Cloudburst up high as he goes for the reposition. And he's got Zongs to fall back on as well. Zongs, so it's just going to be on Tenz's shoulders. But
Ooh. I mean, they have 2 and 36 HP.
He's a steady pair of hands, but finally he'll go down. But
he can win this easily.
He's done enough. No time exactly for them.
Oh, that's out of time. Never mind, I'm stupid. But the thing is, what I really do think is a problem for Furia right here in this round is that they look what they do. They go for the res, right? They go for the wall. They have no drone anymore because they used it to go mid with no map control. So they essentially sacrificed everything from Sova. They sacrificed the most important wall from Sage, right? They didn't use lockdown. They didn't go for the ult. And essentially they have 0 initiation anymore. And no map control. So they're just running like headless chickens right now in this round. And because of that, Sentinels just stand ground. That's it. Sick gets like unlucky death on short. But in general, Sentinels just read them like a book. And Furia has no B plan. Like that B plan was so random and so chaotic, they didn't gain anything from it.
They're going back into mid right now to catch the rotation. Tenz's shoulder.
Literally, the kind of average has done such a good job. It's just the the trading wasn't there.
Yeah, I was gonna say easiest Red Bull clutch of Shazam's life, wasn't?
Yeah.
Walking in, went by time. We've got that.
There was no reason not to lockdown because Jazz didn't have his ult. I know I didn't use it, and he didn't have also the shock darts. He already used them, or at least like used one, which is enough. Really weird round by Furia. Like no plan whatsoever, man. I don't get it.
To push them off of these early positions.
You see, Sentinels doesn't really.
They don't have map control, but just because Sentinels don't have it either, don't you think Sentinels would think they do? Wait, they don't have map control, but just because Sentinels don't have it either, don't you think Sentinels would think they do? No, Sentinels have the map control. Look. They're just standing default. Look at this. Look at the setup. They have every map control they need right now. Sick has information about mid. He knows exactly what's going on. Dapper is conveying messages of what's going on in B mid. They don't need anything. They have everything locked down right now. They don't need deeper map control. Everything that is here, the important here, you have info from this guy, and this gives you map control. Like they just hold angles, right? They just hold angles and know that this is not crossed. The entire map control for Sentinels right here is this. This is the map control for Sentinels right here. This is what you need for defense with 40 seconds left in the round. You can just chill. They don't do anything. And when you consider this, attackers' only impactful map control right here is this. That is the only map control they have. Look at this shit. All of the red is unclaimed map control. I mean, pink. Look at this. Look how vast the difference is in map control right here. It's crazy, right? When you think about it this way. And because of that, because of this map control right here, the blue is attackers, the yellow is defenders, right? Let's put it even this way. Let's put it this way. Yellow is defenders, blue is attackers, pink is no one's. Pink is more important for attackers than defenders. Defenders don't give a fuck about pink. But attackers, the blue ones, actually care about pink. And because of that, because they sacrifice so much utility for no reason at all, like Furia already used like a drone through mid that went here with no follow-up. They used the Sage wall already on B main, and then they just have to go on foot on short. It's like there's absolutely no way in hell this round can be successful with only so much time left. And they actually are insanely lucky that they kill Sick on short, because Sick could have single-handedly win this round. Even just getting one kill here would probably just be enough to win this round, but Sick gets killed with no trade. And that's essentially it. But the position making, the position by Sentinels here essentially wins the round. And that's because it's Sick and it's Dapper's and Sick positions that give so much comms and information about this map.
Down, but they're actually not spilled through the tree position.
Time is far this round. Actually thought this was a great read, catching Sick on catwalk there. It's just the trading wasn't there.
Yeah, I was gonna say easiest Red Bull clutch of Shazam's life, wasn't?
Yeah.
Walking in, yeah, went by time.
This is by the way, this is why I don't like this map. I really dislike Ascent on pro level because of this stuff. Like the map control on this map is just kinda too easy for teams to control it, and it all falls down on aim duels on mid. And like the executes like are so simple. The executes are just so simple. Like there's no variance in it.
From Sentinels, keeping the pressure on, forcing util to be used to push them off of these early positions.
You see, Sentinels doesn't really understand what's on. They're running back.
Most pros like Ascent the most. Yeah, I don't think that's true in NA in EU.
Their spawn, they're breaking.
There's no way that's true in NA in EU.
Shaz is repositioning now.
From my knowledge, a lot of teams don't like Ascent at all.
Maybe get ready to spam here. Still has the Odin.
Ascent is the most CT-sided map. Agree or disagree? CT-sided? Yeah, I think so.
That was an interesting.
I think so. It's even more than bind.
A shock dart, and like you said, this lockdown's here. It's not.
Okay, so this is a good combo.
Not gonna get broken.
Oh, I think
Shazam is dead to the ultimate.
Yep, he'll go down. That's a big
And Shazam couldn't do anything about it. But Dapper... Holy shit, Dapper goes 1 for 1. He needs a second one in those 4 seconds, otherwise he's useless for the team.
Can they take down Dapper? They can't get past the angle just yet.
Okay.
Sander at the back is looking to do all of the damage. He'll take out Dapper. That will unlock.
It's 1 for 1, but they already had Shazam dead, so it's not a good trade.
Is to get into the site for the take and for that spike plant, but
30 seconds left.
Tens is ever dangerous.
Alright, guys. We're coming in. 2 guys backside, 1 guy holding stairs. On post plant. Here we go.
There's a swing from spawn and the cosmic device.
Wait. This is Furia's ultimate. How do we feel about this? It's actually okay. Not perfect, because the angle on lanes is not great. But it's pretty good. I like this.
Defensively.
And they cannot spam the wall.
For Furia. Quick flash there from Sick, looking to try to gain some.
Mazin dies exactly in the same spot like he died before. Okay, NZR, you're the key piece of this round. You need to backstab them faster.
Position. Tens will take down one.
Oh, but not like that.
Looking quite labored here. But still, good chance for Sentinels as they.
Why is he peeking? Why is he peeking here?
Try to make their way forward. Sick able to take down one.
Oh my god, dude.
One more, and a very desperate push from QCK, tries to find the timing, and that leaves it all down to NCR. They know that he's locked out by B main, and here comes the pressure. There goes the defuse. NCR gets one. Does Sick go for the stick? He tries to go for the spam. He has to run it down. I don't know if he has time. Sick not coming off of that defuse. My god, Sick with nerves of steel is going to win that one, and Sentinels pick up.
That is just thrown. That is literally a throw. Look.
The Cosmic Divide comes through defensively for Furia.
There's no way in hell you could do. You have to even peek. Look at the position from for Kutzik. He holds this lane as well. He doesn't. No one needs to peek from backside. Look, they don't need to peek because this angle here is being visible by the Sage that stands at stairs. And she holds body blocks. I mean, by the way, Six should have knifed her. Or whoever is going here, you should knife the wall to check if someone is there. 100%. But Mazin overpeaks. Again, second time.
Quick flash there from Sick, looking to try to.
Mazin overpeaks, dies for no reason at all. Still no reason for the Jet to peek from backside, right? Absolutely no peek. Why would you peek there? Like, you know that they're standing in lane. They're not pushing you because they destroy the arrow, right? So you just stand there. You just don't do anything.
But still, good chance for Sentinels.
There's no explanation. And because of this, because of those two players here dying for no reason at all, right? Two players dying in the exact same spot. Sand is now fucked. Because he's standing here on stairs where he should be standing. And he was controlling lane for those two guys in the backside. But they died because they didn't care about their Sage positioning, right? And now Sand is in a position where he needs to be proactive. Like, his peak here is not terrible because he kinda needs to do something, otherwise he's pinched. That's it. But in general, like, Tens here, right here, Tens should knife through the wall and check if someone is close. Like, it's okay here. Like, this is not Sage's fault, by the way. He needed to be proactive right here because he was alone on the side. And that ult was finishing. So, yeah. This is being lost by the two players backside who peek for no reason at all.
Now in the lotto ticket,
the last round of the half, we have not a very good buy coming through from Furia. We'll have to see how they play this one out. Tens will take out that blade.
If QCQ got into a duel, the Jet could have played contact and made it the 2v1. I mean, yes. That's literally what you need to do in this situation. This is why the Sage even played in the other direction. Like he was looking lane and not looking on stairs.
Storm. See what he can do with it in this final round of the first half. We have, of course, control for A main
But those are basic mistakes. Those are things that should not happen at Champions level, you know? I feel like that's, I don't know, maybe land nerves or something, or that's just how they play. And that is really not cutting it on this level, because those overpeaks are being punished by players who have good patience.
Because every time there's been a heavy top mid presence, that's where the strat goes.
Yeah, Furia, with a slower pace than perhaps you would expect against Sentinels.
Dan, I will say the Nightmare Fuel is that quick walls off this tree position. He's done it before. So they can single off 10s and then just leave these two out of the picture and the A side is theirs. That could very well happen right now because we are grouping for a Furia cat hit.
Yeah, they're looking to set up an info trap here as well with this pause. I think Furia...
There seems to be a lot of overpeaks in Valorant compared to CS. Yes, 100%. Oh, that is random as fuck. He's... that is random as fuck because he's shooting the fucking arrow, man. I think the lesson learned here for Furia is don't use this arrow if you do an up-ref dash. Or if you use this arrow, don't up-ref dash. Like... That is just... Good crosser placement, Tens. Yeah, thank you.
Doing it there.
Like, this is just like giving someone a freebie. The thing is, look. The entire point...
Catch Sentinels.
The entire point of this arrow is to make someone have a terrible crosser placement. Look where Tens needs to fucking look at. What the hell, right? He needs to make an almost like... an angle like this. Imagine that the Jet, instead of going, she just goes, peeks here on the bottom. He gets a kill on 10s 9 out of 10 times. Nine out of 10 times, he gets the kill.
But they're not doing it there. Content with this. Oh my god.
And also, oh, wait. No, never mind. That's Tens's smoke, right? Where did he smoke this? Here. Okay, that's a good smoke. And they know where it's played from. They literally know where it's played from.
Playing over aggressively, but they're not doing it there. Content with this. Oh my.
So, this looks like a set play, but it's mistimed. Because it seems like they actually know what to do here. I feel like this is a set play by Xand, but he didn't wait for that tag to actually go through. But at the same time, like, Xand should know exactly where the smoke is coming from. Look, he's standing here. He literally hears the smoke coming from. So he knows Tens is standing here. Either behind the doors or in front of the doors, right? Like that. Yeah. Xand wanted to take the corner. Yes, he wanted to take the corner, but it's like. So let me explain it this way. This is why I said this looks like a set play because that's what they want to do. But what Xand fails to do is to realize that their set plays can be countered by stuff that they are aware of. So. It's like, you know, when the horses have like those flaps on their head that allows them to only see like the thing that is in front of them. And this is currently how Furia is playing. They are disregarding what our Sentinels doing, and they just tunnel vision into something that is not important because they don't apply informations that are giving them context. You know? And it's like they have good ideas, but they seem to be stiff in the decision making, and they don't take into account what the opponent is doing to counter them. And that is the problem right now that I see in so many rounds for Furia.
Picks Xand out of the sky, and now 4 versus 4, more frags from Tens. It absolutely is the 10 show right now.
The horse flaps are called blinders? Okay.
They managed to get the spike planted. However, Tens is still alive, and that is obviously a problem. Here he goes, tries to find the pixel. Angles with that blade storm.
Okay. That could have actually go very wrong if Tens
the first half.
Dies there
Making
for
a
free.
equalize here, 6-6, and let's not forget, we had a 5-0 streak early on from.
Why is he even updrafting when he doesn't have the ult? He's updrafting to avoid being spotted by in the one way by tens. So he avoids the guy from doors in front of window. All right, let's see how they play attack. Oh shit, Furia has some really cheeky setup. Look at this. There's gonna be crunch on mid. We have 2 players short, 2 players mid. Most likely we're gonna see an arrow over here. A drone for mid, maybe. Swing here, swing here. But if Sentinels just go A, well then it's a retake A and good luck.
Mid collapse from
Let's
Furia
see.
and mid gathering at top mid from Sentinels. There's gonna be a blow.
They didn't use the arrow? They did use the arrow? Where's the arrow?
Collapse from Furia and mid gathering at top mid from Sentinels. There's gonna be a blood.
What? They just... What?
Bath.
And we get a trade on to.
And this is, by the way, not a good outcome for the defenders. It's 1-for-1. Attackers are winning right now. It's an advantage for attackers in this case. Why is he not using the arrow at all? He's just ego peeking, guys.
There's gonna be a bloodbath.
And we get a trade on to Mr.
This is really awkward.
Here comes
I don't know.
and he will-
The only reason to not use the arrow here is you want to not give the information that you're crunching mid, but then your crunch on mid is just like flipping coins. You know? Maybe he wanted to swing mid early for the angle. I mean, yeah, that's what he's doing, but it's like flipping coins in this case. It's just taking unnecessary risks on a defense, on a scent. Really unnecessary.
Looks like he's hungry to push the issue all the way. The dash is able to help him survive, and backing away is difficult.
See this shit? They're just going in blind. Sand over stasis. Welcome goes in. What the hell? What the shit? That's like... They have no idea what's going on the map. They have no clue how many are top mid. They have no clue if someone is this. Like, they have nothing because they didn't use the arrow. Like, this is really rough.
Here, but that cage from Dapper enabled him to isolate.
And it's still advantage for attackers. It's 3-on-3.
Just Dapper with those Cypher things, but still 3 versus 3 on the reset with over a minute to go. Sentinels have plenty of time to figure this one out.
Dan, is that an Astro with a Sheriff on a pistol round?
Yeah, well,
Mazen,
You're down so
Mazen plays
I love
Sheriff on a pistol round. What the fuck?
that. I love that. Sentinels regrouping for the A hit here. And this is actually a great setup.
Dude, why? Okay. He has 1 star, or 2 stars. I mean, it's pretty chat, not gonna lie.
He's going to be quick there to rotate.
Did they hear him before?
First contact. And I mentioned Mazen on catwalk. He's going to be quick.
Yeah, they heard him when he's jumping, right? Wait.
Sage in the site. QCK making first contact. And I mentioned Mazen on catwalk. He's going to be quick there to rotate.
I don't think he actually made noise. But he makes noise when he heals himself.
Yo, Sanyako, thank you very much for the 4 months. Welcome back, Sanyako. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the ongoing support. Morning.
QCK. Oh, that's some good tagging. Mazen unable to find the finishing blows though, and QCK.
2 versus 3. Attackers have such a huge advantage. And there's still the Tiger available.
Unfortunately for Furia, goes down very quickly on the site.
Impossible to have a Sheriff and 2 stars without picking it up? What do you mean? You start the game with two stars.
Don't believe they broke the door actually, so this will be
Eh? Why is he shooting the dog here? You get 1 star for Astro now? Oh shit, sorry, yeah, it's pre-nerf. My bad. What? Why is he... Thanks for reminding me about that. I actually forgot about that. Why is he shooting the dog?
very quickly on the side. Don't believe they broke the door actually, so this will be pretty easy and telegraph. They're just gonna
Maybe to make them think there's a backstab? How do you make them think there's a backstab when you have only 2 players and you're already out? That really makes no sense. Like, look guys, the guy with the sheriff was short and he went really fast onto window and destroyed the window. He shoots the sheriff here. There's no flank. Sentinels are aware that 2 players now, after the classic is being shot, they know that 2 players from heaven. They don't give a fuck about A main.
quickly on the side. Don't believe they broke the door actually, so this will be pretty easy.
And now they know it's both players here. The moment this classic goes off, they know both players are heaven.
And telegraph, they're just going to swing to win here, Furia, and this is very, very tough. All these telegraph, they're just going to swing to win.
What is going on here? Zombs is under heaven.
Here, Furia.
Shazam swings when Sick has contact.
And this is very, very tough.
Sick over peaks because Shazam has contact. I mean, this is all like Shazam over peaks, and this is the butterfly effect. Because of that, Sick dies, and Zombs had to like peak as well, and then now it goes down to 1v1.
All these peaks coming through. There's just one left,
But
though. Furia, and this is very, very tough. All these peaks coming through. There's just one left, though.
What? Why is he peeking like this?
Though, but a huge health advantage.
That's frenzy for you.
For Zombs and
Oh my god. Oh my god, this round was a fucking clown fiesta. What am I witnessing here, man? This is one of the worst rounds I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, Zombs got unlucky, but
What the fuck did I just
what is this,
fuck
man?
did I just witness?
99 out of 100 scenarios. You know the meme with Doctor Strange? With the 1 out of 14 fucking million combinations. This is the one where Zombs actually loses this one. This is the one where he loses, but man, Frenzy sucks. Don't buy this gun.
advantage for Zombs. And Martin, oh my goodness! He that one with the headshot. Unbelievable. Zombs had so many advantages, Sean.
Oh my goodness.
What
He
the
had
fuck
frenzy
did I
too,
just
Dan. All he
witness?
needed to do was connect a bullet or two.
There was just one bullet needed, man.
So
22
big,
HP.
Colin. That's incredible that he clutches that round. Furia has both pistols in this game, Dan.
Look at
And
that Brazilian confidence.
they are a live dog right now in this matchup. They
Absolutely.
look like they could take this.
Jesus.
Yeah,
But
it is
like
sometimes
99 out of 100,
Brazilian
Mazin dies when he goes into Astra.
both knew
Into the Astra fucking
eventually
state,
this
you know?
scene is going to be incredible and just demolish everyone.
Yep.
It's coming.
Absolutely.
One of these tournaments.
And hey, I mean that that sharpshooting
Like that was such a bad play by Mazin, but just get lucky, you know. But also I think Shazam overpeaked. And in a 3 versus 2 in a situation like that, there's no reason for him to peek. They can just hide. Both Zombs and Shazam can just hide on the hell, sick place generator, and just they wait for the drop, you know? Like that's about it. Let's see.
To see that kind of drone take it. They're all grouped up though, looking to go together, I would imagine. But
Furia has 4 Spectres and a Bulldog on Mazin. Mazin really doesn't like to play with a lot of stars, doesn't he?
As you noted,
it's interesting.
A lot of mid presence. Not the team spotting anything just yet. Both teams wanting to see what the other team is going to do in terms of first action.
Yeah, this is a terrifying setup, actually. I would be willing to bet this is a bit of a counter. Maybe Furia has a read that Sentinels likes to clear out mid on these rounds and then go into a site hit, right? Trying to pull a rotation into mid. They like to break this alarm bot, and that's why they put the alarm bot in the middle. It's a bait. They're trying to actually force Sentinels into this bait setup.
And the last thing you want to do against Sentinels in a round like this, where you've picked up that...
Furia is not controlling A at all. They have nothing. They just play retake on it. So they allow them to plant. That is very interesting.
Give them that long range damage. That's how they get into this round. So you can see that's being completely denied. A mid-round or even late round drone comes through. That gives a lot of information to Furia to help them understand how to position.
Very interesting.
With that said, rotation,
like they can be already on A. Look, I don't like this. Mazin could already be like assaulted. He has no idea if someone is here. Someone can anytime like tap him in his head, like from the stairs here. I mean, from the boxes. This is pretty weird. If you want to play retake on A, I feel like you cannot really stand here because it's just so risky. The only way you can stand is actually here, which then gives so much space. If you want to be safe, like you need to stand here or here, and that is bad. Like because you give so much space, you need to clear so many angles over here, right? You would need to clear all of this. So I really don't like playing retake on A when you have both Sage and Killjoy on B. Why is... I don't understand one thing. So they have a Sage with a wall. Why is the Sage not playing on A and just walls this off or walls this off so they have more control? So they don't have to play this risk. This is unnecessary risk. I don't get it. The only reason I can see here is because they want to use the Sage slows when they go into the mollies, but that is like... I don't get it. It's really weird. I don't like this at all. Like, this round definitely would like to have the Sage on A side here, controlling the side, controlling the push for 40 seconds.
Through to Cat.
What a read, too, because if you look at this, the Astra is solo in A Raptors. This site is definitely going to be lost. The plant will certainly go down. And there's going to be a 5-on-5 retake, Dan.
Yeah, I don't like this at all from Furia. And he now how he overpeaks when there's no one to trade him. Like, he should never be peeking this. That makes no sense. You know? Like, he already knows they're on site. Why is he peeking this? He could have been dead right here. He's at 49.
Or did he get to actually? No, he got tagged. Who am I kidding? It's Tens, of course.
Good morning, Chromatica.
See the pressure coming through now as they set up the retake. Oh, that's a huge wall, and that is going to trigger 4 kills in quick succession from Furia.
That was pretty smart, though. I like this.
Because there's a big fat wall in the way. Zombs, though, finding his Furia. That's a...
Let's take a look again. So he cuts off 2 angles, and they just go in. And against an eco, that's pretty good because they cannot destroy the wall fast enough. But still, there was so many unnecessary risks taken by Furia. This could have been... This could have been so bad.
When you watch these pro games of Valorant, the Sage just seems to be a support player. They do a little bit of here, a little bit of there. This is like very impactful walls we're seeing out of QCK in this match.
and it gives them that prime gaming flawless, and that's so important.
This is
We also
still
saw
pretty
Furia,
risky though.
capitalizing quite well off of the first pistol in the first half as well, and just playing out these anti-ecos really effectively. That's always a very good sign as we go into this next round.
And look at the difference here. So Mazin as an Astra, unlike Zombs, is aggressively peeking into A main, right? He has this info. He's forcing people to take this line from him with abilities. So that's
How the hell again on a full buy round we have this A short completely open, bro. Either Furia knows something about Sentinels that I don't know, like they studied them so hard that they know that they're not taking A short control like at all, which we have seen in the previous round.
Garnered from that one.
Like, what the hell?
Here comes the clearance. That's a fantastic shock dog. There's that defensive reaction with the ice orb. Excited able to get out of position as well. So a minute left.
It's bonus round? It doesn't matter if it's bonus round or not. They're gambling with so much, like, I don't get it.
Yeah, this is a great job by Sentinels. They've completely broken up that mid setup, and they've wasted all the utility on those players. But now they're going right
It's good
into the
position by Mazin, but
But
still,
Mazin,
it's
they
so
down 10,
risky.
usually get a weak opponent, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. Sentinel's doing a great job in dealing the damage. They're going to have a spy plant here, but still 2 players left alive. Spectres, though, for Khalil and NZR in the region.
And when you think about it,
And I believe the door is down, so they
the main reason they lose this round is because they have no control of a short. And again, it's because they don't use this Sage util to any extent to control the map. Let's see on full buy if they do this again. It's really, it's just kind of odd. I would love to know why they do this, you know? Like from their perspective.
It's crazy, Dan, because they actually got outplayed on this round by Fury. We saw that same 1-3-1.
Is walling mid useless like walling short has more value kind of? Yes, walling short, it has a lot of value because it denies a lot of plays, potential plays from mid. Like if you wall short, then essentially mid push can only be for split B. Mid push can never be for A split. And A split cannot be done because of this wall as well. The most impactful wall is on A short. And now Sage is playing on A short. So they have control over it. On the full buy round, and now mid is being pushed, the bot is being triggered. Oh wow. Oh, that was close. That was close. Why is it still standing there? What? Why is what? What am I witnessing here? Why is what? What?
For these B players, Dan.
What?
They're trapped behind their own cosmic divide.
What is this panic play from Furia here? What the hell?
So there goes the spike all
Wait.
the way to the A site. So you like the idea? Well, trying to slow it down, and the cosmic divide.
The cosmic divide is done too early and it fucks over the Sage.
That might slow it down enough to allow the rotation to come.
And
in
it also like makes Sand useless. Look, he's standing with an operator up close like this, with a gun like this. I don't like this. This is some massive miscommunication from Furia, and Sentinel's actually very happy about this wall. They're so happy about this wall. Imagine if Tens actually spams someone standing close to the wall. Like imagine, it is actually would be common sense to spam this through here because you're safe. Look, this wall is like this, so Tens is unspammable from his right side, and if he spams this, right, the common spot for people to stand next to the wall, he can actually get a kill here. That's kind of funny. Not saying that this is the correct play, you should do this, or otherwise you're bad. I'm just saying this will be a fun play, and it will be possible. But I don't like this wall at all, man.
Because now they're trapped behind their own cosmic divide.
Yeah, not a good look, and you know that they
It's especially not good for Xan. Like, he's getting fucked by this wall, and Sage got fucked by this wall as well.
2 kills and spawn. Keep the operator alive. That's the...
Dear God, Dan. The insane.
They just buy the eco for
I think
Furia.
Sentinels were very happy seeing that Astra divide. Is wall more useful during eco rounds? What do you mean? That doesn't impact anything.
Round broke their economy.
Doesn't matter if it's eco or
And
not.
we've got a fast B movement from Sentinels. And
That wall actually helps the attackers than the defenders more. The only, like, look, this wall that they do here. Actually, let me show it this way on Valorant. Look. Where do we have it here? Cosmic Divide. He did exactly this. Like exactly this wall right here. And that means that the attackers are happy about it, because when they push through B main, they don't have to worry about those angles at all. So the only angles they need to be worrying about are those here. And it's so easy for them to control this. So Sentinels were actually very happy that this wall happened, because then they can kill the Sage that is playing CT, because she doesn't have any help. And because of that, the Jet with the operator is fucked, because she's playing here. Like, you expect her to peek through it? You can't. She doesn't have the weapon for this. So, Furia just plays something that helps the attackers and not them. You know?
you like to never let
Going reverse.
back by the
Man
drone.
up.
Yeah, the timing was so fast from Sentinels.
What's the correct Astra wall here? In this case, let me check what's the minimap situation. And then let's think where the Astra is. What would be the common sense play here?
Reverse you.
Drone as well.
Wait.
Sentinels reactive.
And because now
My slow is coming in. Except
So they know they're coming from market. Honestly,
on the
I don't
side,
think there's a good wall
the
here.
operator. Rotations coming in.
I don't think there's a good wall at all in this case. The only, like, he plays the wall right now. The only thing that he achieves is that he tries to save people here by making it more easy for them to defend side. But Sentinels are like, well, fine, we're just gonna go here. Or here, because of that. And crunch on you, because those people are unaware of what's happening. I don't think there's any good wall that you could do. That's about it. Maybe the only way I would have done a wall here in this situation, but it's not, I don't think it's something that you can do very fast, is this. Like, but that's also terrible. Because people can, nah, that's terrible, man. Nah, that's no good wall here. In this case, when they already lost, like, they already lost market control. The actual only good wall, I think, is this. There's not, I think this is the best case scenario. Yeah, but in general, you just don't use the wall. Just don't use the wall. Like, don't use it, and that's it. It actually helps Sentinels so much.
They were. You can see that they were house there. So yeah, really problematic. But 8-8 roll tied up, and it will be an eco for Furia. That round broke their economy. And we've got a fast B movement from Sentinels. And speaking of catching people off guard, actually, it looked like Zap out of timing. Oh no, Khalil finds one as well. They can't capitalize. God, actually, from Sentinel, round broke their economy. And we've got a fast B movement.
That shock dart is MVP here. Tens dies because of the shock darts.
Oh no, Khalil finds one as well. They can't capitalize. Sick tries to trade. Khalil!
threw the cloud burst in.
How dare he? That is
2 on
crazy.
4 now in Furia's favor. Now they don't have a lot of guns to work with, but Khalil has, he's farmed this lockdown.
Absolutely bodacious plays from Furia on the defense now. Sentinels have to recover that spike. They've got no other options.
I mean, I don't even know what you do if you're Sentinels right now. They have to get a frag. Maybe Shaz can pop a blind Hunter's Fury, or maybe he can get a
Why did Zand dash?
little bit of info.
They managed to grab it.
He wanted to go
60
lane,
seconds. I mean,
but they already took the
problem is
spike.
that
Okay, so
Furia-
the idea was
Furia
sound.
has pushed other parts of the
And he
map.
gets a weapon out of this as well. So that's good. That's good. Okay, that makes sense. He wanted to control the spike and get the weapon here. So that's smart.
Allow that seed of doubt to form in the defense's mind. They have to think that you fell back, and that's just not happening because, as you mentioned,
Did Mazin... Wait. Let me check something. How many stars Mazin has at the beginning of this round?
By the
2. What? Why are those players not buying util for their half buy? So, let me check something. Okay, we're gonna talk about it in a moment, okay? We're gonna talk about it in a moment because in general, the idea is on half buy, you buy util first. So you have the util in case you're winning that round, and you have util for the next round in case you die anyway.
tries to
Let's see.
Furia on.
I mean, I don't even know what you do if you're Sentinels.
We'll talk about it in a
You
moment.
have to get a frag. Maybe Shaz can pop a blind Hunter's Fury, or maybe he can get a little bit of info.
They managed to grab it at least. It's 50 seconds. I mean, the problem is that Furia, they have to assume that Furia has pushed other parts of the map.
Yeah, but the first mission here in this type of scenario, Dan, is get the spike with a lot of time on the clock. And the reason being is you have to allow that seed of doubt to form in the defense's mind. They have to think that you fell back. And that's just not happening because, as you mentioned, the Fury...
Nice shot by Zomps though.
Well,
The actual top mid, but the frags are all going Sentinel's way.
they've actually now, they forced their way into advantage now. This is, officially they have advantage now. 2 versus 2, better weapons on the afterplan. Here comes QCK. The cheeky shot's not working out for him or his teammates, but Marzen could perhaps...
I don't know, man.
Or maybe not, it's been spotted now, so this is very tough. However,
Very well played by Sentinels, but they just isolated Furious and got 1v1s. That's pretty awkward.
His Zoms will take first contact, and then Shazam can peek. It's a simple, tried and tested setup, and Zoms is gonna absolutely destroy.
Killjoy was pushed out by the shock dart, but in general, like I don't know. Like this is just a different approach in decision making while holding this. It's not terrible because they hold lane and contact with the Killjoy, but the shock dart just pushes away the Killjoy right here. Look.
Think that you fell back, and that's just not happening because, as
No, wait. Never mind. She wasn't pushed away. Oh, you can't be serious then. Okay, then never mind. Then this is just straight up bad. Killjoy is still standing, has contact. Why is Xand looking at it this even? That makes no sense. Look. Look at it right this. I thought that this shock dart lands here so he doesn't have the contact. But he actually has it. Because the shock dart goes like this and explodes somewhere here so he doesn't move an inch. He still sees this. I don't understand why is Xand even looking at this. Because he's the only player that cannot be traded. I don't get it. Like, this is massive miscommunication. But it's very similar to what we have seen when they play backside on B in post plan when they're attacking. It's the same case. So it just shows me that Furia doesn't understand how to communicate who is holding which angles. That's about it. Can the Sage and CT not trade him? No, look. The thing is, when this Jet has contact, it's literally she's out in the open. And this contact from Killjoy, it makes no sense. I mean, okay, Sage can trade, but Sage is also open in the entire B main. So Killjoy is useless. It's more about how many people are useful in this specific scenario. And in this specific scenario, they play 2 versus 2 instead of, like, the only valuable players now are those. And this one is not valuable at all. And this one is not valuable at all. So instead of playing 4v2, they're playing 2v2. Right? That's the thing. And if you want to play 3 versus 2, wow, that's not free. If you want to play 3 versus 2, because this player holds mid, right? So he's not really impactful, right? He's just holding mid for a rotation, which is fine. Those players need to play from this player. So this guy just stands somewhere on site or stairs. And that's it. This Jet should just never be here. Maybe even play on backside or side on behind the crates or stairs. Just not here, because that makes Killjoy useless. Absolutely useless. Too many 1v1 angles. So they don't play the advantage, and that's how they lose. But what I'm being more interested about is to see if the Sage buys a wall next round, and if Mazen has full set of stars next round. That is more interesting to me.
Marzen,
Scenarios correctly. They have sent their utility of those scenarios.
And, okay, so I am really mad about this. I am really mad about this. Look, this is like a fundamental issue of not understanding economy. Look, Sage has wall, right? This round. The Astra has 2 stars and already played 2 more stars. That means she bought 4 stars. Right? Those 2 players have the util bought. Now take a look at the beginning of the previous round.
spotted. Actually now, well,
Wow, that's the what you don't.
speaking of cash, tied up by the.
Look at this. Mazin has 2 stars on the map. So he bought 2. Right? And XCQ has no wall. So essentially, those guys are not prioritizing buying util for something that you will buy next round anyway. And this is a massive mistake. Like you save your cash anyway to buy this Sage wall next round and buy additional stars next round anyway. So why are you not buying it this round too? It makes no sense. You should always, like, when you plan ahead, right? You plan on how much cash you can have next round. You plan for having the utility for the next round. If you play Sage or Astra, you should never prioritize guns in eco rounds over economy. And even if you do that, you should save enough cash to have 3.3 for the next round and still buy enough util to have for the eco round. So in an eco round, you are prepared that if in some lucky way you are starting to have an advantage, right? You can use the util that you were planning to use in the next round. So you transfer the potential power from the next round to the current round. But if you don't do that, then you essentially culprit yourself, but you still planned to buy this utility next round. But it was useless this round because you didn't buy it. And I'm very upset about this. On a pro level, this should never been happening.
You
Here comes Q.
You should buy the utilities if there comes a situation during the ecos. You can use it in order to maybe win the round. Yes, correct. That is how every team plays on top tier level. How even people on ranked play, you know? Now, you don't have to buy 5 Astra stars, but if you plan to have in a full buy round 4 stars because you play your economy, right? Then you should already have them during that eco round.
other situations correctly.
People forget that it's not CS, so you don't lose utility while dying. If this is the reason, then I think you should... Okay, then, fuck it, because I will say something bad.
That mid jump peak. And he will get tagged, unfortunately, and unable to hold that position any longer. And in the
You don't
meantime,
have to say 3.9. You say 3.3 to have Vandal's small shields.
Win A main
That's it.
Once again, Trailblazer goes down, looking for info outside of B main into the B site. There's that cat wall as well.
Yeah, and Sentinels has taken B main. They're trying to force the Sova to rotate over to B to help out Killjoy. They've done.
People make basic mistakes when they're under pressure. This is not under pressure. This is something that is so ingrained in your brain as a player. You should never make this mistake, and 2 controller players are doing this mistake in this round.
Done that. They have done their goal, and now they will go back to A main and try to take this engagement. This is a very dangerous situation for Mazen because of all of this initiator utility.
And with that wall still up, it gives Furia an easy understanding that they don't have to look towards cat just yet. Here comes out Hunter's Fury to flash as well to Mazen.
Sage dies again to Hunter's Fury. She's standing in generator. Oh my. She gets flashed as well. Jesus.
Very nice. Seekers come through from Sentinels to try to entry into the site here. And looks like they may be to push things back, but there's Exad. Oh, he doesn't get one. That's crazy. Very unfortunate there for Exad and Furia. The Sentinels start to spill into the site, and there goes the spike planting as well. And they've got a great hold here. This is going to take a lot from Furia, but they are just losing absolutely everybody. Look at Shazam go, and Sentinels will shut it down, and that was...
I'm confused. Essentially what you're saying is that even if you don't plan to using the util, they should still buy it since they got carried over to the next round in case they die? Yes. Exactly. That's exactly how it works. But the thing is, if by some reason you get lucky during that eco round, suddenly you have utility to help you to convert it to win the round, to increase the odds of winning that round.
That's a huge round to win. That's where you want to see Furia come back into it.
Yeah, and that's just one of those classic veteran rounds, right? You can feel it all throughout the round. The trip is set up over at A. They're trying to fight.
If you have man advantage and eco use your utilities, right? That really depends on the context. But in this case, when it was a 4v2, man, you have so much advantages. You should definitely have your util. If Astra and Sage had their util, the slow, the wall, 2 more stars, I think this was an easy round for Furia. In Polish, you say Furia. I'm gonna say it just in Polish way. Furia.
Really pushing back B main. They're fighting for the orb. They're trying to filter rotations into this B site. And once they feel like you don't have the info at B, and they've almost forced in their minds a theoretical second player B, they're going to hit A. And they did. Haven't played.
So let's do quite well off of these pistols previously. See if they can do it again, although they can close that one.
Brum, brum, brum. Oh wait, Lazy Garfield, fuck. I think I missed your sub. Shit.
Yo, Lazy Garfield. Thank you very much for the subberinia and welcome back, my friend. Are you still here online? Sorry for missing your sub. Thank you very much for the 4 months. Welcome back.
Sentinels, I was going to say they're playing that kind of very passive anti-eco setup in the early round. And there we go, we get a catch. Mazen goes down towards A main.
And this stand is just, this is what happens when you run a default, right? And what I mean by that is Zoms has done this every round. He's played super passive around. I even pointed out earlier, he gave up a main control, right? Monsters kind of wondering back his head, can I just push through this? Is anyone here? I mean, you would hate to go through.
When I play Killjoy on Echo on Eco, generally still buy util and use it. Am I doing it wrong? There's no right answer. It all. What a madman.
What?
Um.
Doesn't give a damn.
Spike planted.
Doesn't give a damn, Shazam.
It all depends on the context. How much cash you have for the next round. Like you on full buy rounds, you should have your full util as a Killjoy. If you don't have full util on full buy rounds, then you're doing something incorrectly.
And they're meeting it with some of their own. It's a nice little frag at the end of it. And if we're going to get a comeback from Furia, well, we've got 4 ultimates. They're ahead on the ultimate economy. And so if it's going to happen, it has to be now. Sentinels on 11. This is now Furia's best chance to get back into this ascent.
Yeah, and I think they really need Xan to come up big. He had a lot of key moments in that first half where he was creating space, getting some first bloods on some of those rounds in the first half, but
Lul.
I had
Their QCK in market. 3 players here, quick to a response on the defense for Furia.
What is Xan doing in this position? Holy shit. That was pretty risky for him. Good thing that someone else called this Tiger before it checked him.
Oh, they'll shoot out the Trailblazer for him so he can get the pick on the Dapper. Beautiful early setup there from Furia.
Good job. Good job by Furia.
In mid. What does that tell Sentinels? They're starting to rotate very quickly to Catwalk.
Yeah, what it tells them is that Sage was mid. She wants to rotate as quick as possible to B to help the teammates out, so they know 3 people are B. They're trying to quickly come into this A site. There's the tree smoke going down. 2 by A main. Getting slowed down, Dan.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury comes
Wait, what?
A main. Come into this A site. There's the tree smoke going down. 2 by A main. Quickly come into this A site. There's the tree smoke going down.
What is this ult, bro? There's no one here. Why is he ulting this? That's some massive miscommunication as well. Like, they're holding this. Like, there's no one here. They know about this. Like, what the hell? This entire space is free. Like, this here is free. They know about it. So if you ult this, you should ult here. They contacted Larmobot? Yeah, but look when. Look.
People are B. They're trying to
At 1.06, they contacted the bot, and 2 players are holding contact there. So you see opponents on the minimap if they go in.
quickly come into this A site. There's the tree smoke going down.
2 seconds. 2 seconds passed. Two seconds passed, man. Like,
In. Getting slowed down, Dan.
what? He's ulting sight.
2 by A main. Getting slowed down, Dan.
Wha- Look at this shit. This is the first ult, right? He's doing this. This is the first ult.
Two by A main.
The second ult is this. This is the second ult, which is, I think, correct. I think this is it because I don't see it. Achoo, sorry. Actually, no, we see it exactly. I think it's under the map because I don't see it at all. Wait, what? Look. I don't see the ultimate at all, but the POV shows exactly what? I think it's under the map. I literally think it's under the map. And then the third one And this is the third one. He almost hit his own Killjoy. Like, look at Killjoy right now. She will have,
Go down, Dan.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury comes in too.
look at Killjoy. She's gonna have the... See this it? See this? Look.
Going down 2 by A main.
Look. The ult is under the map on A site. And he's targeting his own Killjoy. This is like not even communications. This is like just... You see the minimap? Holy shit. I know I'm being a little bit harsh, but what the fuck, man?
Getting slowed down, Dan.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury comes in too, trying to catch them going through toward tree, but 50 seconds, there's actually a lot of time for Sentinels still. They walk through. Oh, the angle from
I mean, Sentinels were confused as fuck, for sure.
Khalil is great, and Mars instead to back it up is Tense on the other side of it though. It's just Tens and Zoms. They're split. 1 A main, 1 catwalk, and time is against.
Well played by Khalil here, by the way. Good angle. Those were really impactful kills, man.
On this A site.
Maybe he misclicked. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that he clicked the ultimate. Why do you in... Guys, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you lacking common sense? Even if he clicks the ultimate, that's fine. Why would you aim it at a map space which you already control?
They don't have to give anything here. They can...
And I don't think it was a misclick because they knew they're on short.
Four Sentinels to go deep, but Xan wants to take control of this one. But there's still Tens, and he has a Blade Storm. Again, not much time there. Tens needs to get the action, and they're going to give it to him, and he's going to get caught by NCR. Beautiful finish there from Furia. We said they had to win the round. They do so only expending 1 of their ultimates, so they're still in good stead moving forward.
4 people alive. The operator remains in Xan's hands. That is the perfect round if you're looking for Fury to win this game. Sentinels has a lot of money to work with, though, Dan. They're going to be able to buy this round and potentially another round after this due to the Blade Storm on Tens. So Fury has their work cut out to need to string together rounds. And Sentinels, they're spreading out in this base default, and Xan's going to get aggressive on B again.
Oh, wow. He's really aggressive with this shit.
Can he find anything?
What?
Oh, we know that Dapper wants to do it. Waiting.
He just jumps in this spot. So this is a very this shows me that this is a habit that he has from CS. Like, he should never do this in Valorant. There's no way you can jump peek like this. You're super inaccurate for a very long time when you jump in here. Look for how long he doesn't have the dot.
Can he find anything? Oh.
Right? And he also makes noise that he's aggressively peeking this.
We know that Dapper wants to do it. Waiting, as long as he could, hoping that Dapper would peek behind that Trailblazer, but no. Dapper knows better. And there goes the drone. And Dapper's going to try to deal with that one. Everybody else evacuates, and we'll get a fast rotation from Sentinels towards A main. A main has been Marsden's territory, and they'll hear the pickup of the ultimate orb.
Yeah, and meanwhile, QCK has taken control, B main wall, and is on the wall. All of the...
It seems like it's so bad, it's like a fake use on the Sova ultimate on the part of the map you have control of, so Sentinels thinks you don't have control of that part of the map, maybe just trying to justify that bad play. Yeah, you're being too creative, my friend. There's absolutely no way that you use a 8-orb ultimate to maybe fake map control instead of just trying to kill people.
Right now.
This is going to be a tough one. The Cosmic Divide will block off that Raptors position. That will commit players from Fury to drop through. And you can see the
and this is why Jet is broken.
will block off.
This is why Jet is broken. Look at this shit. Just look at Tanz's movement when he was gonna be checking corners. He should at least. Look. He's checking left, sees the player. He goes into a smoke. He's untouchable. He has a good angle because he cannot be touched from here. He cannot be touched from heaven. And he cannot be touched from this angle. Right? And this guy is dead because of this. So, there's literally no way you can kill this Jet without overpeaking. And this guy is dead because the Jet dash spots him. Jet, insanely broken. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Good luck, Killjoy. Look. Right now, Khalil is like, uh-oh, where's my crossbow placement? Well, it's definitely not fucking here. Because suddenly there's a character in a smoke over here. Like, he TP'd, but he saw me at the same time. Oh, no. What do I do? Well, you do nothing. You die. You die. You literally die. You cannot defend this. And now those people here have a free swing. The only thing that you can do is this guy holds this, ignores the Jet, and hopes that the Jet doesn't peak faster than those people here. That's the only thing you can do. You either... Okay, actually there are two things. In this situation, so you have two options, right? You stand here, and you ignore the Jet, and just hold this angle and hope those people will push before the Jet will actually peak. The second scenario is, you stand your ground, and you spam the smoke, and you hope you randomly kill the Jet before they peak. That's the only thing you can do in this situation.
No.
But now you're dead.
Please.
Good luck, my friend.
You can see the Sentinels are beyond the angle. They're able to defend, but the lineup comes through. But Marsden only able to find one from that one. And now Furia. They're in so much trouble here. They're in so much trouble.
Oh, you're a Jet and dash out yourself? Fantastic counterplay.
Another operator, I don't know. They need an argument to go forward.
He could have run through the door and the second he saw the smoke being thrown. Yeah, that's also valid. Yes. But he most likely will be dead anyway. If he does this. If he does that, he's most likely dead anyway. Because he's gonna be spammed through the smoke. But... yeah. But the problem is that if he does that... If he does that... he kills his own Astra that is on site. You know?
And just continuation spray. He expects a trade fragger to come forward, and they are committing at least one extra, well, two extra guns. There's Exan will escape with that operator. Top Sage QCK back to A main as well, so they move QCK around a lot. Looking for aggressive A main control. They could find Zoms here.
Nowhere to run.
It's a blind ult onto the Killjoy connector, and she dodges everything. Zom's getting pushed A main. There's a trip protecting him, but he's out. This is a fast mid-B split, Dan.
Nice double peek.
Absolutely. That wall on A main, that means nothing, and it's going to be all down to NZR trying to defend, trying to get ahead of this one. Tens is around the corner of that blade storm, but in comes Exat as well, and trying to capitalize, just use some element of surprise to his advantage, but Jet diffed by Tens. Marsden and QCK remaining. There goes the res. Oh, Khalil will be not able to get up there. Shazam with the punish. And it's looking like Sentinels.
I know, fuck all about chess. Just know it's a game I'm looking for favorable plays and trades, and Valorant CS is very similar to this, even League. Every game that is a team-based game based with main objective and secondary objectives that are relying on eliminating players or pawns or whatever have the same rule set, essentially, you know?
But we needed just a little bit more.
Yeah, that was an
Not a bad Astra ult? Wait, what?
There's that quick
I don't think it's a bad Astra ult. I mean, it's the best ult that he can do for himself.
not able to get up there.
Like, there's no other option. This is not a bad Astra ult. He literally doesn't have any other option. He goes for B main. So he does the attacker's wall. Like this. That's it. That's it.
And it's looking like Sentinels.
Okay, well, GG, we go next.